Hi, hello, and welcome to my reselling channel, Flippin' Hippos. I'm Star. Today's Friday. We're doing a haul video. This is the very last of the 250-pound buyout I did last year. If you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're new, I have a friend, Lori. She's part of 10th and Main, who is moving from California to Tennessee. And I bought 250 pounds of clothes from her and some jewelry, but mostly clothes. 5 large boxes. It's taking me forever to get through it. And this is the last of it. There was one giant bag, a 10-pound bag. We weighed it. Keith and I weighed it. A 10-pound bag of vintage jewelry, vintage costume jewelry that was included. I did have that in a recent Whatnot show. It won't be in the haul video, but there was also 10 pounds of vintage costume jewelry. And this dude, y'all recognize him? He's the king of the forest. If he only had a brain, if I could only see what's on his back. He's got writing. I think he got included, like tossed in, not part of the sale, just included, like, because I had seen him when she was going through her stuff, and I was like, he's so cute. Hong Kong, 1973. So I have me a vintage doll. I guess the costume could come all the way off. His arm is coming out of socket. I don't want to hurt him. He's older than me. Imagine that, brah. You're 5 years older than me. Okay, we're just going to leave your costume on. But he is a plastic, almost like a Barbie doll with the costume. And then he's got the squishy head. You know what? We're going to comp. He's going to be something we're going to comp in this video. All right, this is, I don't know, Glovables. It kind of freaking me out. Kind of Stepford Wives. Something you might see in Hostel. I don't know. It's an apron, but it's, you hear that noise? This has cherries on it, so it's cutesy. But even though it's cutesy, it's screaming serial killer to me. I'm trying to get the, oh, this is Christian Bale from American Psycho. Well, the female version at any rate. I'm sure this is an apron that you cook in, and this outer material makes it easy to wipe off and clean up if you're a slob like me and you get stuff all over you when you're cooking, which I do. The cloth aprons probably get stained and you have to wash them and stuff. So it's kind of neat. Do we want to comp that serial killer apron? The Christina Bell. All right. We have got some shorts, pants. I don't know what these are yet. These are Victoria Secrets pink. There's a lot of that brand in this last haul. There's some shirts and shorts. They usually go for like 18 to 20. Most anything from that brand, except bras, can go for a little bit more. Despicable Me. Lounging pajama pants. I'm going to guess we're not going to comp these. Or probably like 18. Maybe even 20. It's got the, what's the one-eyed minion's name? Somebody help me out in the chat. In the comments. Tell me. These are Bill Blass. Size 10. I don't see the name anywhere inside, but it's on the back of the jeans. Bill Blass, 20 bucks. All right, we've got I can't read. Silver Cloud. $19.85. So this must be vintage. I mean, clearly 1985. Don't we all feel old anymore? You guys know I just had a birthday. I turned a lot. I'm old. I turned a lot. 2 days after my birthday, my youngest son turned 22. My baby. That makes me feel older than my own age. You know, my own age is whatever. When you think about how old your babies are getting. Oh, this is on those white sweatpants. I'm not going to comp these. They're vintage. They're Silver Cloud. I'm going to assume they're probably going to be like 20 or 25. I'll find out when I go to list them. Nautica extra large pajama pants. These are going to be like 25. This is a nice print. Seashells, starfish. Nice pajama pants. And then we have, I'm not really pulling a lot aside to comp. Cascade Blues, size 18. There's just a lot here. This is the very last of the very last box. So there's a lot, and I'm trying to be picky about what we're going to comp, so I don't keep you too long, but Cascade Blues, size 18. I don't know, 20 bucks? Gilligan and O'Malley, size large. Light gray lounge pants. A lot of this stuff is very, very wrinkled as well. And it's probably because it's that packed very tightly into plastic bags. Those bags were then packed very tightly into boxes. And since this is the last box, these have been sitting the longest. Like, she had these big bags. Well, they were all like individually bagged because these were actually her listings. And then they were crammed into bigger bags, and then they were like crammed in. So a lot of it's going to be very, very, as my grandmother would call it, wrinkled. It's wrinkled. So I'm going to have to make a pile of things to be steamed. If you're new here, that's what I'm trying to say, you probably aren't aware that my least favorite thing to do is steam clean or steam items. Yep. So I'll have an I don't want to pile. But maybe I'll make myself get to it sooner rather than later. You're going to see it's a lot. Size 44, relaxed fit, men's 550s. Now, I know I used to list these, the men's 550 jeans full length for like 50 bucks. And the shorts I would do for like 30, sometimes 40. This is a size 44, which is the larger size. However, it's been a minute since I had them, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the turds that we shared the platform with have raced to the bottom and ruined it. But we'll see. We'll comp them. I have 2 pairs. No, that's a shirt. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are comping this. Backtrack. I thought I had 2 pairs of pants. The Silver Cloud white pants that we were looking at with the nice decoration on the leg has a matching top. That is so very vintage. So 80s. I mean, you remember when people would wear the matching tops and the matching bottoms? Like monochrome or just like all matching? I never liked that trend because it's like, it's cute to wear like matchy when you're a kid, but adults, it's weird. Extra large, Como Sport. Made in Italy. Okay, we'll comp this. This wrinkled polo shirt I'm going to have to steam. This is Karen Kane, extra small. Blue heather sweatshirt with the kangaroo pockets in the front. I think this is going to be vintage. I want to comp it. Let me make some room for myself over here by bringing over some more. I told you there was a lot of stuff. I just emptied out that box, no matter how much it was going to be. I'm like, I'm getting it up in the office and getting it worked on. This is J-O-N-C-O. J.O. and Company, maybe. I don't know. You can see it's wrinkled too. It's also new at tags. Never heard of this brand. Maybe we'll comp it. Wrinkled AF. Oh my goodness, things are falling down. Look how wrinkled. Are you guys getting annoyed with that word yet? It's wrinkled. I like to use my grandmother's Southern words. Okay, so this is a good brand. LA Tahari. I haven't seen it in a while, so we're going to comp it. This is just a nice camo tank top. There's a lot of tank tops in here too, which I'm very excited about because we're getting into summer. This is a slip. It's a half slip. I don't see any tags. It's a black, maybe even shorter than a half slip. I don't see any tags though, so I'll just do measurements and do it as an unbranded slip, and I'll just look at other slips and kind of go from there, maybe 15, 20 bucks. Disney size large. Minnie Mouse t-shirt, probably 18 or 20. One thing I kind of wanted to show you was, I don't know that I would ever, even me, you guys know me, right? I don't know that I would ever be this organized with my inventory, but Lori is, she's amazing. She has these tags, and KL, because she's K&L Resell, she puts KL, the number, the SKU, the style, size, price. She fills all that out and attaches the tags to everything. She's so organized. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. Maybe she used to do it and didn't do it anymore because not everything has those, just some things. Maybe it was something new she was doing. I'll have to ask her. Because like I said, this stuff was all washed, prepped, photographed, and listed already once in its lifetime. These were her actually listed items. Then I am now that are on mine. Adrian Vitali. How about I just show you the tag? Vitadini. Let's comp that. It's just it looks like a scrub top actually, but look at the wrinkles. Don't take almost a year to go through a box if you don't want to deal with wrinkles. Or don't overbuy inventory, which is what I did. Double XL Royal Cup. You see it? This is just a t-shirt with stamps on it. I'm going to assume, being a men's double XL, I can probably get 20. More tanky tanks. Victoria's Secret pink. Like I said, 18 to 20. This will need lint rolled and steamed. But it's got the nice strappy racer back. Then we have a Victoria's Secret ribbed tank top. This one's a size large. Black things always need lint rolled, and white things always look dingy. I will list black things. I don't mind a little bit of lint rolling, but I do try to avoid white things most of the time. 9 West jeans, size large. It's like a layering cami tank top with the lace. It will need steam cleaned. Not cleaned, but steamed. I'm so used to saying steam cleaned for my plush and new with tags. Steam cleaned, whatever. It's got wrinkles. That one's going to be about 18, by the way. Layette 8 Performance. Wick off. Wick dry. An athletic tank top. Probably about 18. A pink racerback. Victoria's Secret. Lots of tank tops. I'm very excited. I'm going to have to get to the steaming sooner than later because I want these tank tops. Tank tops. This is another layering cami with a nice lace. I used to wear these all the time when I worked in recreational therapy in the nursing homes. We had a business casual dress code, and I would wear button-up shirts with those under, and like my button-up shirt would be a little open to show the lace. That was my style in the early aughts. And I bought most of my stuff at Salvation Army on 99 cent Wednesdays back then. I would get all kinds of dress clothes for work without spending tons of money. Life is good. Size large. Hawk. Oh, that's like $15 probably. I'm pretty sure that's like a. It's not Walmart, but it's not. Maybe it's Target. Life is good is maybe it's Target. This is Hawk. Size large, button up flannel. This was my style in high school when I was a little bit of a grunge. This will be about $20. Let's get this for the last because it's very exciting. We've got another Victoria's Secret ribbed white. I'm going to steam it. We've got Carol Little 18W. It's got a little bit of a pinhole there, but I'm not concerned. I feel shoulder pads. I see the style on this. This is vintage. This is working woman. 80s. Office wear. I'm going to look it up. Let me get this stuff over here. Alfred Dunner. I like me some Alfred Dunner. Laugh at me all you want. I'm going to put this up for about $25. It's Alfred Dunner Petite. The size tag is faded. That's okay. I'll measure it. Victoria's Secret. This is probably another layering one. Mint green. It needs ironed. Ironed? Now I'm ironing things. It's steamed. Talbots. Size large. This is a really pretty top. About $20. If I get plus size Talbot blouses, I'll put them up for like $25. So since this is a large and not a plus size, I'll do like $20. This is a very pretty pink paisley blouse. Lace sports sack. Les sports sack. Apparently it's made in America. You see the flag? And it's just like a little pouch. A little pouchy pouch. I have a scarf. I don't see any tags on it, but it's really pretty. Isn't that pretty? I mean, that can probably go up for about, I don't know, 20, 25, maybe even more. I'm always surprised with scarves. Maybe I want to start, that won't come off the end. I've been doing really well with scarves. First of all, I had a whole stack and I was very surprised when I comped them. And I've already sold a couple and they've only been up, it's like been a month. And some sold on Etsy for a lot of money. Maybe, you know that church sale I go to? They have a whole shelf of bins full of scarves. Maybe I want to go through that when I go back next month. A little wee kid's shirt. Peace in the Jungle, Chicago. I'm going to have to probably, as silly as it is, steam a kid's shirt. It's really wrinkled. I don't mind a few wrinkles, but I ain't trying to have like, make it look like I just picked it up off the floor when I take my photos. J. Jacobs. Button front, short sleeve cardigan. This looks like more vintage 80s office wear. All right, we got, y'all remember these? She threw these in with the lion, I think is a, here, just have these, because when she showed me these, we did a virtual shopping tour before I bought all the stuff. I went, oh my gosh, I remember those. You had the round square. The red, mine was red. I guess they can come in different colors. And it had all the pegs. And you would put these loom, right? It was called the loom. You would put your little loom things on there. And then you could weave them in and out and make pot holders. Oh my gosh, did my mom and grandma have some pot holders? I made some pot holders. You remember these? Please tell me I'm not the only one who remembers these. Let me know in the comments. Do you remember these? Did you have one? Did you make stuff with it? Anyway, I figure if people are still into this, they probably already have their plastic peas with the pegs. Maybe somebody wants the whatever. I'll figure out what they're called. I will before I list them, I promise. Do you wonder what the hell I'm doing? I didn't want to have to stop the video and edit, so here we are. Belts. I don't like belts. You know what? I already have a stack of belts somewhere in this office, and I don't want a pile, and these are going with it. I will save them for a rainy day. I don't know why I don't like belts. I don't know why. Dober, it's probably one of those things that if I just got over myself and did it, I'd find out that they're very easy to photograph and list. And they're probably, some of them sell for a lot of money. I had that bottle cap one. Does anybody remember that? The bottle cap one I found at Salvation Army. I paid like $4 maybe 7. It's probably 4. And it sold for like $50. It was like a seatbelt. It was a seatbelt. And then all over the belt part, not the 2 buckles, it had old soda caps. It was cool. But these are still going on the I don't want us. Is there more? Did I not show you these? Oh my goodness. There's this one. There's this one. I look so thrilled. This was part of the bulk buy. It is what it is. Okay. Super stoked about this. Because you guys may remember, I had the exact shirt in white that I pulled out of the very first box. There were 5 boxes. The very first box had the white version of this. The very last had the black version. I want to share my screen with you and show you what it sold for, because yes, it has sold. It actually went pretty fast. I'm going to pull up my list perfectly first because I can't remember. I think it was Poshmark, but I just want to make sure. And then we'll look at it. And then we'll start comping some stuff. If eBay's working, because guess what? 3 weeks later, I'm still having issues with eBay. Okay, here we go. You ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Put me down here small. Here's the white one. $83.12. This black one is the exact same shirt, but black, new with tags and all. This one is wrinkled. This one will get steamed. And it will be listed for a little bit more than $83.12. I originally had it up for, I think 90. It says 100 here, which means I left room for shipping. So probably 90, 95. And then I always do offers. All right. So I got another $80 shirt. And then we're going to comp some stuff. Fingers crossed eBay's not being a turd today. Vintage Hawaiian doll Wizard of Oz. 19. I said he's what, 5 years older than me? 73. There he is. There he is. There he is, folks. Mine's in really great condition. I got to get him redressed and buttoned up. But so we got 31 all in. Oh no. Why are people turds? I'm still going to probably put mine up for $20. If I have to sit and wait, I have to sit and wait. I mean, it's 53 years old. Look. In the solds from March, we have a $30 one. I don't know. I'll just probably put mine up for 20 because you guys know I do what I want anyway. Sometimes I feel like F the comps because people don't know what they're doing. If there's not too many listed, I can wait. I can also take offers and run sales. I need a drink of water real quick, please. J. Jacobs. J. I wish I knew how to type so you guys didn't have to suffer. All caps and shit. J. Jacobs. Cardigan. Sweater. Vintage J. Jacobs. Mine was mine's on the floor way over there now. I don't think mine was lamb's wool. So if it's not lamb's wool, it's not going to go for that much. This green one looks like my yellow one, except green, and it went for 40. Or it's listed for 40, I mean. I'll probably do 30, 40. We'll see. We will see. I always reserve the right to change my mind. Carol Little with an E on Carol. Carol Little. I guess this is a blazer. Yep, vintage. Vintage. Woo! I'll probably do 40 or 50 bucks. What do you guys think? You know, you can leave more than one comment if you want. If you want to comment on things as you see them. I don't care. Or you can save it up and do a paragraph. But I do like to hear your feedback and your thoughts and everything as you're watching these. You know, it would be fun if I could ever fit it into my schedule, if I ever could have time. I should do live haul videos on Fridays. That is something to think about. Wait a minute. Would you guys be interested in that? Would that be something people would be interested in? My lowest viewed videos are my haul videos, which is bizarre because I always thought haul videos were what people really wanted to see. And maybe it's just because I source the same things over, but I haven't been. I have been opening new things and new to me things. Maybe people are just more interested in what actually sold videos and, of course, tutorials and what else do I do? Motivation. Maybe if I did live shows. That is something to ponder, and you need to let me know if that would be something you'd be interested in, because it would be real time, me unboxing, you commenting, me reacting. We could comp items together and have like an hour of learning and fun and unboxing a haul, not unhauling. And I'm like, how could I fit that into my schedule? Well, I do a whatnot show on Fridays that 2 people ever show up to. If there's interest in this, I would be more than happy to mix the whatnot show and do this for an hour instead. Let me know. I'm excited. I want to do it. You guys are going to tell me what you think, but you can probably already tell that I'm contemplating if I took out the whatnot show, I could do it. It would be fun. This is not exciting. There's a $3.90 one that looks just like mine. But then there's a $60 one and a $20 one and a $15. So maybe I'll do, I don't know, 15, 18. What do y'all think? I'm excited. Maybe this will be something I could start in June. Do I want to start? I don't know if I want to start anything new in June. Keith and I are taking a little staycation again this year. We usually take, see, look at this. All right, eBay, you're going to get time for a breather because I'm going to come over here and talk for a minute. This has been a very long haul video, but that's okay. Last year and the year before, we had taken a 9-day staycation, just a break from work around the 4th of July. If you include the weekends and the free holiday he gets for the 4th, he's only taking three or 4 vacation days. It's not a big deal. And I can do what I want because I'm my own boss. Do we go anywhere? Not really. Do we travel? Not really. We go to extra movies at the movie theater. We went to Dave & Buster's a couple times. Just things that we like to do. But for the most part, we just stay home and chillax and eat charcuterie boards and watch movies. And he plays games and I read books. And it's a good time. So we're doing that again. I say all this to say the last week of June going into the 4th, I'm already taking off from my live show on Thursday that week. I mean, if I have to, I'm just taking off for that week. It'll be fine. I can take off. It's fine. Don't listen to me. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. Like, I wanted to tell you about my little vacation, but I could start something in June. It's fine. Shall we see if eBay is working again? eBay, can I tell you that you're a turd? It's still doing this 3 weeks later. Yesterday, I couldn't list it all. Thank goodness I have my listings scheduled out ahead of time because those are still going live, but I got kind of behind a couple days because I couldn't list. I couldn't schedule any new ones. It did start working late last night, so I got on and quickly worked. This looks pretty promising. There's one for 44 plus 11 shipping. This one's about 33 all in. I'm not good at math. This looks promising. I'm probably looking at $35. Oh my gosh, we still have a pile. Let me stop talking and telling stories and asking questions and being anecdotal. Ellie Tahari. It would help if I typed in tank top, wouldn't it? This is more like a cami. Okay, well. For that amount of money, I'll steam something. Jeez. All right. We've got some up for not as much. Some up for more. Mine's an extra large. Let me look at the material. The ingredients. There are some little pinholes down here. I'm small. I don't know if you can see that. But there is like a... I keep doing that. Let's close that so I stop. There's like a brand gold bar. And then there's some holes. Who cares? I don't care. Big deal. Disclose it. Still going to get some money for it. Hello, my name is Star. I know how to use StreamYard. Okay. I'm not seeing the ingredients tag. There it is. And now I can't read it. I can't read it. I'll have to take a picture and blow it up. But I'm thinking like $20. Whatever. I have this new with tags. J.O. and Co. J.O. and Co. tank top. Oh, it looks vintage. Vintage. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. $20. I'll look into it more when I list it. I've kept you guys for a while. Well, you know what? I've kept you guys for a while. But if I start doing this live, it's going to be an hour show anyway. Karen Kane. Karen Kane. This is no hoodie, so it's just a sweatshirt. Sweatshirt. But I feel like if you're here for an hour live, you can at least interact more in the comments. Maybe I'll bring people on with me. You never know what I'm going to do. I'm weird. I'm wild and weird. $40. $40. That's what I'm doing based on that very quick look, which... Why is there Velcro? I feel like this had something else to it. There's Velcro. I can say that on YouTube. Cannot say that on eBay. Silver Cloud. Sweat suit set. I'm not seeing this brand. I don't see this brand. Oh no, my alarm's going off. I have to go put the laundry in the dryer. It's vintage. It says 1985. I may have to do a little bit more digging on this. This may be one that we might be able to find on Etsy. What do you think? Yeah, Silver Cloud, Silver Sloud, Silver Cloud, sweat, suit, 2-piece. I don't know, set, 2-piece. Nope. All right, that one's going to require a little more research, a little bit more researching. This is going to be the one that's going to make me very sad because you remember I told you the men's Levi's 550 shorts, jorts, the jean shorts, jorts. I used to list for like $40. Levi Strauss 550 men's jean shorts. Ooh, they held some value. Sort of. We got a turd here. We have a turd. I'm going to do 30. Maybe even 40. I mean, there's a couple of 40s in here. There's some outliers. There's some turd buckets. That's a big fat turd bucket right there. Turd. I'm going to do 40. So, like 30 plus shipping. Or 32 plus shipping. Something around there. Okay, we've got... this apron freaks me out. It's crinkly and it makes noise, and it's something that would be one of the horror movies I watch. Lovable's apron. Vinyl apron. That is the word that was escaping me when I kept saying the material would be easy to wipe off. It's vinyl. Well, this is new. I have a used one, folks. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not seeing this brand. Sorry to yawn. It happens to the best of us. Vinyl. I mean, I'm not seeing this brand, so I don't know. It's cute. It's got cherries. Maybe I'll just start off for 20. See what happens. Okay. Well, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in this video, reselling in general, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you would be interested in a live 1-hour unboxing haul video on Fridays. It would be at 3 p.m. Eastern. I would just replace my Whatnot show with that, and that is the only place I could feasibly fit it into my schedule. There's no other day or time. So let me know. And hit the like button, subscribe, because it helps me feed hungry hippos. And I will see you in the next one.